morning, guys. One-legged trapper here. Just want to give you guys a rundown here. We're just kind of making sure everything's running right to this morning. So pretty much rebedding a lot of traps. There's a possibility of rain here next week. So right now, I want to just make sure these things aren't frozen in from the last little bit because this freeze thaw we had. And then we're going to rebait everything because I'll show you here in a second, but the mice cleaned me out. So this is new. So here we go. I'll show you some stuff here. So you guys know this set pretty well because it's got a pretty solid catch circle. So we've caught 9 coyotes out of that set. And then we caught 2 out of that set. Actually, no, we caught, what's 9? 7 and 2. But we're coming out here today just to get them opened up. I'll show you here if you could see it because this dirt's still pretty soft. But you see all those like little pinpoints there? I don't know if you could see them, but like those little things there, those are mouse tracks. And as you can see, my hole's kind of caved in because everything thawed out a little bit. But we do have a solid circle here. I'm going to try to rake some of these corn stalks back into there today. Just to break up that outline because if we come out here, there's a fresh pile of shit there from another coyote that might have shied away from this area a little bit. Might have watched his buddy get caught. So that one's not too bad. That one I'll leave. I'm just going to end up remaking it. Getting all fresh dirt in there, getting new fresh bait in there, because as I said, the mice here, when you get starting to prep for winter and stuff, they start really hammering your dirt holes. So I'll probably pick up this dude's crap and move it right on top of the set. So let's see if I can maybe get you guys set up and see. I don't know, like I said, I don't have a nifty camera bag or camera holder. So I'll try to get my tool bag set up here behind the hole. Got my pocket. Let's see if we can't get you guys set up right there. You can kind of get up. And to start, every trapping section starts at the top of the crop. When you're spending this much time with this freeze and thaw crap, as always, although he changed up the consistency on me, it's a little bit thicker. I'd love to find the meat grinder that grinds up everything, bones and all. I probably just put too much in there. What else should we put in this hole? I probably don't need much more. I guess stuff's pretty good as it is. And we're supposed to have 30-degree weather the rest of the week. We'll try switching it up on them a little bit. We're going to put, I don't know if this is actually supposed to be for beaver stuff. Trapper Jay, if you happen to watch some of this, check it out, man, and let them know, because it says beaver lure. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Kind of smells sweet, like it might work, but I don't know. We'll just stick with that. I don't know where my... I'll do Stinky. beeve on the other side. This one, I just want them sticking their nose in the hole. And like I said, I'm gonna go grab that coyote shit from over there. So, all right, guys. I was supposed to have some help today. Apparently, he's got a case of that brown bottle flu. This trap here, I'm like 90% sure it's still functional, just because I barely touched it with. Yeah, you see how I can draw on it there? Yeah, so that one's good. That one just needs more bait added to it. So I'll clean that up and just throw some bait on top of it in the hole. Looks like the hole got kind of shallowed out. I'll dig that up and go from there. But yeah, we're gonna go grab this. I mean, you guys would do this with your bare hands. I don't care. I'm gonna put it right at the backing of the hole. That will help keep them, or we'll force them to the back side of my trap. We'll find out here in a bit, but we're gonna grab the rake and just start kind of cleaning up these edges, raking everything in. We just want to make it look like it's been a while. I mean, I know this whole area still smells like coyote and everything, so we're gonna go from there and see what we can get into. I really need to get a stand for you guys. You can kind of see me there. So we just wanted to break up that outline a little bit, and I actually found another pile of crap back there. So we're pulling everything in, clean it up. I'm gonna go move this corn cob. Put it right there. We want them stepping right there. Alright guys, off now. We're just gonna finish this one up and be on the road. Just want to show you another remake. Nothing fancy. Alright guys, we'll see if we catch anything. Okay guys, one-legged trapper here. Grabbing the big old white beast today. Actually every day. Till I get something smaller. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up here. I'm on a new property. This is the property I shot that coyote on. I'm finally getting a chance to get in here and set some traps for him. Weather finally kind of figured out what the hell it's going to be doing, so now we're in here. Now this set's here. I got two sets here. This is a familiar spot for you guys because this is exactly where my coyote died at. I got that pond here, tree row coming in, and I don't know if you guys can see, but we got a ridge there, a ridge there, and a ridge line there coming through the timber. I've got a trap right there. Stupid phone. See if I get this to figure out what it wants to do with this life. Got a trap back there. And I set this one right in the middle of the run. A lot of coyote tracks coming in out here, but there's also a lot of deer tracks cutting through here. I think the deer might work the edge. I don't know. But there's a pretty good trail coming in off that hill down there. Wrapping. Good trail's coming. It's a good pinch point. He does have his deer stand right at the tip of my stick there. Good spot, little skyline for me though. Yeah, we got a lot of good trails coming through here. They're all meeting down in here, and right back there I got a little log right about where the tip of the stick is at, right there. That's where I got trap at. And then obviously this one here, up there around that brush pile would be pretty good. I might get one there. There's a lot of tracks cutting through this pond. I know I've seen one set of coon tracks, which leads me to believe one of these traps is going to have a raccoon in it. There's a really good coon trail right there coming up out of here. Looking for a good blind 220 set. Boom, boom, put 2 of them in there. But we're gonna come up here. So we got the 2 there. We're gonna put 1 more right there. And then that pretty well has this whole corner, this whole tree line here covered up pretty good. Then we're gonna roll up and go up and kind of get up there on that hillside there and start hitting every trail coming out of this grass and out of this drainage going up into there. And then we're gonna, with snares, set a couple leg holds up there on a point. I'll show you more what that looks like here in a little bit. I'm trying to get as much footage in here as I can. This is a new set, new property. Go from there. So, all right, guys, that's what we're looking at. Let me know if you guys see a spot in here. We're gonna call that the brush pile. Call this tree line 1, the big tree line, and then the short tree line right there. So, I don't know. I could probably set a coyote trap every 10 foot and have good chances. Property's got a lot of them on there. So, I'm chewing on my pointer stick. But maybe we're lucky. That one feels awfully catty to me. We'll see. I didn't hang any tinsel or anything. It's just a log, and I punched a hole underneath that little tiny chunk of wood. It stood out to me, so I set it. It catches anything cutting across the back edge of that pond, and anything cutting this is a good Y intersection. This is a good Y intersection. Up there's another Y intersection. We'll set that one, and then I would like to set up this run, but the guy who owns it told me not to because he's got house cats that kind of venture down towards these trees that are up these big oaks. So, all right, guys, I just wanted to give you that. Hey, there you go. I made something. Wire and a piece of rebar. So you see this tuft of grass right here? Maybe not. All right, so we got this big tuft of prairie grass type deal. That's what I'm going to use for my backing. So, you're busting through frost. Get yourself a nice axe. So my plan is, because this is kind of on a hill right here, I'm going to put my trap a little bit lower. So normally you'd have it probably right here. I'm going to move it back to here. Alright, so it's going to force some coyotes right in here. And because I'm going to try to get most of my bait tucked into the grass here, to where I don't have to dig it up too bad, or try to punch a hole or anything like that. I might still punch a hole like over this direction, but try to get all this loose stuff and get rid of it. I'm going to put my trap like this, so the springs are on the north and south. So I'm digging my hole pretty deep. You can kind of see it's about a fist deep, you know. At any rate, sorry. This channel is supposed to be for kids too. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of dirt in there, just to kind of line the bottom with some dry stuff. And then I guess I need a trap, huh? about this? Brand new, out of the box, just washed. We re-dipped everything, or re-washed everything last night. Brand new out of the box, Duke number 2 4 coil. I didn't even adjust it, add a night latch or anything. So, I'm a firm believer at over $100 a dozen. Duke's not too bad, but anybody could go buy, without knowing how to modify traps, should be able to go out and buy a dozen traps and set them and catch stuff. That rebar's bent like hell. So this ground's pretty damn soft, so there we go. Now we're getting into something. Okay, it was soft, now it's really hard. So that one is gonna be a bitch to get out. Always test it, even though it looked like it was hard, always test it. And you want to pull on it like your life was dependent on it, because at some point, something's life's going to depend on getting out of this trap. So, now you are going to have to work them a little bit just to get them so they're set good and tight for you. If you're new into trapping, this is the most important step you can do. Make sure that trap has no play in it. You want it bedded solid. Okay, before I completely bury it, you want to kind of maintain eye contact with your pan and know, ooh, almost set it off there because I about fell over. Trapper Jace, all predator. Let's use. Sorry, I gotta move this bag a little closer, guys. Let's see what we got here. Stinky beef. I'm gonna use some stinky beef, and then I'm gonna use some all predator lure. So find your hole, try to get into it if you can. If they start their digging process, you want them to work for it. And Trapper Jay's, a lot of his stuff has that digging appeal to coyotes and bobcats. Like I said, this isn't out of the realm of possibility here of catching a bobcat. We're up in the hills now trapping. We've kind of pulled a little bit up out of the bottoms. I'm just kind of smearing that stinky beef and the backing back there. We get our bait knife, which I found on the trap line, and we're gonna find us a nice little hole tucked back in there that we can shove a pile of bait in. And that's just tucked in a piece of grass. I mean, I probably didn't even need to punch some other holes, but we did. So, because I like to have that option of them digging at the set a little bit longer. So, just kind of want to blend it in a little bit. So, you want some visual appeal, but you just want to kind of make it smell like a mouse crawled up in there and died. So, that's it. That one's done. Now, am I guaranteeing every single trap's gonna catch? Hell no. But, am I guaranteeing that there's a chance that every trap will catch? Yeah. Are they going to catch? Probably not. So, you guys would get a kick out of what I made for my camera holder, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measure, and you guys need good content. So, just a piece of rebar and some baling wire. So, you guys get to watch me work on this stupid leg. Alright, so that's 3 sets within 100 yards. Still recording. Oh, you is. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up here on this spot. So we ended up getting the 3 sets. I don't know if you've seen that one, and then that one. I'll take you on a walk. I haven't done any urine post sets this season yet. my buddy Derek sent me a little bottle of Tomcat piss. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm going to use it. So I sprayed it on the stick and ran Trapper Jay's bait in the hole. See what happens. Nice little set there. Kind of a flat set urine post set. I was surprised how soft this ground is already. As you guys seen me go back and grab my drill again, I was able to punch another hole. So we did this one. Big old dirt hole. Trap's actually right about there where the pan is. So it's a little farther back than this one is. This one's hugging the hole a little closer. So pick up my drill. And then the gopher hole set. Put some piss on that. Trapper Jay, beaver oil. And then this trap's just a little bit closer. It's right in there. That's going to be about all the damage I'm going to do right here. We're going to go over here, kind of get into the timber patch area. There's a nice little brushy bottom right there. I'll show you guys here in a minute. And then we'll try to see if we can get maybe a couple cat sets in, which will still be... I'd rather set for coyotes and catch a cat than set for cats and just catch nothing but possum and coon. So, that's my philosophy. I'll set a bunch of coyote sets. If I got one that's in a really good spot, then I'll probably be able to get another, like come back with some flagging later on. But